And Stuart Swerdlow, in my opinion, is one of the only people that really did tell the truth. He said it's going to be a download into your biofield, and it's a xenovirus. Yeah, that's exactly right. The politicians, the police, and anybody else who would want to help, who doesn't like the system, how are they supposed to do anything? Our populace is still sitting here with rabbit holes and exhausted, they're traumatized, and they want to give up. We need those of us who are in our 40s and 50s, and anybody else all the way up, to take a stand and say, put the anatomy back. I am done listening to fucking white coats argue about viruses and pathogens and RNA and quantum dot. You tell me in a linear fashion how you are gaining biotelemetry. Linear. And I don't want to hear, oh, it's a near field effect. What field are you near? You want change? You want to survive? Either way, tell the truth. The truth is, this is human anatomy. On the internet, on a button press, and it's been automated with AI for their fucking phones. Super dangerous, and everybody's still doing this. Because here in the United States, we are the military brute force for all this crap, and we are the ones who paid for all this techno-human enslavement. Biological to digital. Pay people to keep their fucking mouth shut, traffic organs, and they know they're going to live forever. You buying that? Is that nobody is willing to take it to the core, which is, where is that anatomy? Why aren't we allowed to learn about it? What the fuck are you doing with it for real? And again, the best example that I can give is, if we have a medical body area network, and we do, and there's your FCC and your FDA too, and in 2022, here comes the DigiTwin approval with the FDA as a grown adult. Why isn't that where you step in and go, tell me how? I don't want to hear any more ghost stories about shamans and fractals and scalar. Tell me how. And until you demand that intellectual acuity, you're dead. Because the enemy's weapon system is predicated completely on that biofield. Because it's human anatomy. That means everybody got it, and they don't got to worry about whether you're putting on your technology or not. So that's why no one's allowed to know a damn thing. Now, as far as your soul sovereignty, body autonomy, they will extract as much of your human vitality, neurons, cell states, whatever. But when you are someone like me, who's, I have a practice, I have a specific amount of time that I dedicate for prayer and different ways that I listen and work with my own body. I will fight you when I feel the signal come in, and I will hold the signal off of me. That means they have to get physical. They have to send either people, or they have to get closer up on you in the house, or they have to focus more on you. And this is the problem. If you're surrounded by people that have no idea why you're acting the way you are or how you're reacting, then you respond to them. The moment you do that, you're dead. Because your heart chakra opens to the people that you love naturally, and they use that too. The older people either have already given up, their bank accounts are fat, they can't move, and the biggest thing I find with the older people, they have no interest in admitting this is anatomy. That's a problem, because it never should have been done this way. Even for me, I'm 44. I look back at the people who did this some more, and we're talking about all the way back into the 20s and the 30s and before it, that this is World War I. This is what they've been doing. So they have secret bases and all this extra technology, but it's for them and any human who hybridizes to work with or for them. And no matter what direction you go, you're going to end up, no matter what rabbit hole you go down, no matter what your belief systems are, where is that anatomy? Because every human has it. And when they don't know that that is anatomy, they're helpless. Your biofield is you. That's your photons, your neurons. Where are your neurons going? See, if you don't understand that your body is electrical, and you do not want to, deal with reality, you're missing anatomy. It didn't go away because of you. It's gone because all these people that go to work and screw around for all these years lie by omission and gaslight. the same exact talking heads and people, they're all involved with all these businesses and products that harness your missing anatomy. Period. So if you're a atheist or New Age or, again, your belief system doesn't change anatomy. So everybody, I think, really does not get it, that without taking the body part back and saying, why is it that I'm not allowed to use my own biofield, know that it's there, understand Rife Machine, how it works? For me, I'm like, where's your anatomy? Where is your anatomy? It did not magically disappear. They did not give you a new technology. Where did it come from? Well, DARPA. You don't believe that. I told you all when I came out here and showed proper police and medical records. I said, I am a non-invasive N2. I show you non-invasive N3. It's been out there. They're using it. And everybody goes, but I don't understand. Well, if the Catholics were able to move all those genetics around, and nobody ever said a word, they never do, and then we have, well, where are they taking all the bodies, and what are we going to do? You won't even admit to the software that your politicians have on their cell phone. Politician pulls open their phone, they can see through people, not just what you're thinking, not just what you're doing. And this is the same shit. It's software. And it is using that body part to extract data and then write data to you inside your body, inside your tissue. How? Because you're naturally electrical. And that right there is the breaking point. This is why I keep bringing it. Everybody's all over with migrants and politics and money. Stop. But it still boils down to the real empowerment of humans. Where is that anatomy? Why is it that it's hidden? Why is it that the only people that are allowed to work with it are just magically now the new saviors? Why is it that no R&D is ever discussed? Well, that's because if you got them nailed down and you said, where did you get the R&D for all of these new products? Well, off the backs of 2-year-olds. Why? Pineal gland, all the different hormones, and you're right back in it again with, well, who the hell would do this? They're not human. No shit. Then what are they? Oh, they're interdimensional. What is the fourth dimension? Well, it's time. Really? Well, that's really interesting because now we've got all this electrical wave bending and all these different ways that we manipulate and perturbate the human body with zero knowledge of anybody out there, wondering, hey, if humans had telepathy, empathy, levitation, where did it all go? Oh, it's in that hidden body part, that anatomy that they're also busy suppressing organ modifications to suppress those organs. And when I watched the Brain Project with the ones that are just like it across the world, they wanted everybody brain-wise and body-wise to grow as similarly the same as possible. Well, that answers why the education system completely nosedived and was modeled after the prison system for regurgitation, and that your brain would grow the same as much as possible as everybody around you. For anyone out there that goes, yeah, they've had a secret system for 150 years. Oh, pshaw, they're just going to quit now. We're going to work together. Excuse me. They've murdered a fuck ton of people since 2019 because the murder's on a button press and they don't need to press the button. The AI, thank you, Project Salus, inside the intensivist and emergency rooms and everybody doing remote healthcare, etc. The AI decides you're done. You don't make enough money or you make too much money. We don't want to have to pay you for shit. And click, and all of a sudden, strokes, heart attacks, you can't get out of bed. These are frequencies. And they're inside the same system for your health apps, your Aura Ring. They know this. But because you have made human anatomy religiously attached, you better find your fucking common sense. Common sense?